We have split a bunch of wood. This is all piled up. Braxton split it, I think, a couple days ago. Got it stacked up in the pile. But with all that work, it's kind of slid off of the trunks that I've had to sit on. So I'm gonna do a short video of raising it back up, putting it back in position. So, because bring the four-wheeler up here, I park it, I unload the logs usually on that side, and then I go get more and do that over and over until we have like pretty much this area over here stacked up and covered with logs. And we split them and we put them in the wheelbarrow, carry them over to the pile, stack them up. This is kind of moved back about a foot or so, and the front's leaning down. And also the other day I noticed we got a hydraulic leak. I'm pretty sure this is it's definitely the hydraulic fluid that goes to the hydraulic press. I don't know exactly what this part's called. Really, it's kind of simple mechanics, really. The engine turns over the pumps hydraulic fluid under pressure to the control. The control, of course, pumps it to one side or the other, making it come in and out. Basically, I want to get a longer handle. This one's nice. Bought this cheap. I think I paid $500 for the splitter. Hydraulic pump seems to work. Yeah, like everything works. We had to repair this shortly after. Well, not repaired. I went and we have a hydraulic line company here. It's called Wolf Supplies. I think that's what it's called. I'll try to get their information and put it like in a comment or something. Not 100% sure, but they hooked me up. Took like 10 minutes. I think I paid $40 for this line, and they custom make them right there in the shop. No ordering, waiting, nothing. They had everything I needed. I think that this is leaking. It's definitely leaking from this fitting right here, but I'm not 100% sure if it's coming from here or the actual screws. It might just need tightened down, and I'll probably put a wrench on it and tighten it down, see if it still leaks. I haven't checked my hydraulic fluid for a while, actually. She's pretty full. I'll probably put some more in it. Hydraulic fluid's not very cheap. I think I still have some. But I'll pause this. It'll probably take me a good 5-10 minutes to move this back. It's kind of heavy, but for y'all it'll be like a millisecond or something like that. We might update this stuff on here. We might honestly just end up buying a bigger log splitter and then selling this to somebody. Not 100% sure. Got the Honda engine on it. It is a GX 160 Honda 5.5 horsepower, which does perfectly fine for the pump and everything. My son, there's a little too much rope in there. I haven't really done anything to it. I should have cleaned the carb, probably put a new air cleaner on it, but it's a Honda engine, so they're supposed to be tough. So and I'll probably rake this up, pile it up over there, so because some of the really dry stuff, we have these pallets here, and you can notice some of the stuff's broke because when the stuff's really dry, this pushes the log into the wedge and it splits it, right? So sometimes when the logs are really dry, it like rockets them like a missile, and then we have to go down the hill and grab them and stuff. So we put pallets here, so if it does that, it just hits the pallet and we can just pick the stuff up. My son should have definitely put that in the pile. I gotta cut that in half, it's too long to split. But okay, I'm gonna get the raking and cleaning up and moving this, and I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. Better sit back up there on those logs. We end up keeping it through this winter, and I'll do updates on it. I'll probably, I'm a little out of breath, did all this raking and moving that heavy thing. Only moved it about a foot or so forward. Needed to. It's moved itself back. I need to get like guy going up with a trailer. Need to get cinder blocks or something, like 3 cinder block high or something, and running it across this whole thing, and then back here the same, get it lifted up roughly around there or so, lift it up a couple feet so when we stand in here we don't have to bend over and stuff. And that's kind of why I raised it back up, because it was getting rough, it was getting super low to the ground. So made sure at least lifted it some. But if we end up keeping it, I'll probably go buy some cinder blocks, make like some kind of stand or something for it, or at least raise, like just to raise it up. Nothing like that it's gonna stay there, just enough to raise it up. Probably take off the tires so that way the tires aren't just sticking out. Probably remove the axle. It'd be really cool if I could it's meant to be moved around and stuff, but the tires need like tubes, or I just need to get new tires for it. And eventually like if anybody is like, hey man, can you come out and cut up these trees and you can have the wood and stuff, I'll go do it, and I'll take the log splitter with me, and I'll just take one of the four-wheelers so that I can move it around with the four-wheeler, and the old lady can, her and the son can make trips back and forth bringing the wood here or whatnot, you know. Kind of got stuff just set up for what I do now, which I cut the dead wood and up, do a tree or two at a time, then like after chainsaw runs out of a tank of gas or 2 tanks of gas, bring the chainsaw back, I'll go and grab a bunch of logs until I have all of them up here, then we split them, then we stack them, and then we just do that process over and over, and then eventually we'll have a crap ton of wood. I need to cut that vine. It's gonna start cooling down. You can kind of already tell the weather is getting better. This next month it'll get real nice, it'll be enjoyable, and we'll be doing a lot more firewood. And since the trees are dead wood and been sitting for years elevated or on the ground, we don't have to season them. It's when we split it and put it in the pile, it's ready to burn as soon as we stack it in the pile. So I don't really worry about seasoning time. Now last year and the year before when I was doing this, I was cutting down live trees, clearing out my backyard so that I could have a path, a four-wheeler path to go through it to get to the power line. And for this bad machine, this Workaholic right here, though I did that early spring so that it would have plenty of time to be seasoned and ready to burn that winter. But now I haven't really cut any live stuff. I'm going to cut a couple locusts that are right here. That locust, and then there's another one right there. They're really straight. I'm probably going to use those for poles to build a shed, because we're starting to get four-wheelers now. We got 3 now. Hopefully sell off the Bayou, buy a couple more, so then we'll have like 4. We're just building up our four-wheelers. Maybe get a tractor this year. Definitely getting a bigger chainsaw. That is definitely on the list for the next thing. And honestly, I could probably trade the Bayou for a really nice chainsaw. That'd be sweet. It'd have to be a really nice one because it's like $800, so, which I'd have to have around like 100cc chainsaw, maybe a 120, which is a big chainsaw. Like they could take 3-foot bars, so that would be nice. And if not, I'd just buy it with cash. They had a 97cc Husqvarna at the pawn shop a few months back. I imagine it's gone by now, but if not, it's definitely going to be a lower price, and I'll end up getting it because I still have the Alaskan sawmill, so I can still cut boards and stuff. So after I cut these locusts down, dig my 3-foot holes, set those straight up and down, and like pretty much map out how big of a shed I'm going to build out back here. I'll use that bigger chainsaw on the mill, and I'll go, there's a couple really big red oak that I have not cut into firewood because I want to use them as boards. Red oak boards, like it'll be sweet. And I can use that for the siding. I can use that for the flooring inside. Or I might go get that plastic Palmer like floor. It's used for decking and stuff. It's like 2-inch thick plastic pretty much, but it looks like boards. Might use that as my floor. So then that way, any snow, grease, or anything that gets on it, it won't start warping the wood and mess it up. So, but those are next few projects, and of course getting a Big Bear up and running. I should have the pool start rebuild kit in the next few days, 2-3 days, something like that. So probably this weekend, look out for a video on it. All right, peace out. Like and subscribe, guys. Talk to you next time.